What's going on, everybody? So it's been a very long time since I've done a full tank update. Gonna get through it as quickly as possible like usual, but it's probably gonna run 10 to 15 minutes. That's a fast update for me. But anyway, you're looking at the tank now. It does have sand in it. I finally got the sand in it about 2.5 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. There's still just a couple diatoms on the sand bed and on some of the rocks close to the sand bed, but other than that, I did add 48 pounds of the Carib Sea Fiji Pink. I fully rinsed it a lot in just basic tap water, and then when I was all done, I drained it as good as possible, added it to a 5-gallon bucket of RO water with some prime dechlorinator, and then just put it all in the tank all at once. So some things, like the sand bed, for instance, seems to have quite a bit of glare on it. I'm currently running 2 Blue Plus bulbs and 2 actinic bulbs with the 48-inch Reef Bright Tech light. So I'm still kind of getting used to how I'm filming the tank. So for right now, I actually rigged a little LED light up top, just pure white, to try and kill some of the blues. I am running a gel filter, but over time, you know, things should get a little bit better and you can see the color of the coral that much better. So the right side of the tank still looks pretty empty. I have changed quite a lot. I've taken some coral out and added some since the last video. And I think what I'll do is I'll use my little orange pointer stick here and maybe make things a little easier in case, you know, you're new and you didn't know what was where and what's what. So first we'll start off with right here. I used to have that green Sinularia. That is now out of the tank. Dave is the proud owner of that guy. So if you want to go swing by, check out his channel and keep an eye on it, you can feel free to do so. But anyway, so the Sinularia is out of there. Up here you can see that there's quite a bit of epoxy. I did cover up an old acro that was fully encrusted that had broken off. It was still growing and encrusting, but I wanted to put something else there instead. So that's pretty much it for what I've taken away from the tank. Now what I have added is, starting over here, is the purple stylo, and then to the right and up front a little bit is the green stylo, and then over here is the Birds of Paradise bird's nest. Those 3 have been added to the tank, and this little blue and yellow zoanthid frag, which is pretty cool. I'm hoping that it'll maybe cover this whole section of the rock. The Millie is still here. It hasn't grown a lot, so what I did was cut all the tips of it to promote coral growth. That was a little advice that I got from Murphy's Aquatics, so hopefully that does the trick. Down at the bottom of the tank, the Superman mushrooms are still hanging out. Underneath the mama mushroom, there's actually 2 more babies already. So that'll be cool if this little section here turns out to be all the little mushrooms that I have. And this rock I kind of emptied. This was an original rock from years ago that turned green. Now you can see that is starting to get some coralline on it. So once it turns like full purple, then I'll put some more corals on it. I did add this little baby jawbreaker to the mix. And then this coral over here, it's like a goldish, yellowish green acan. That is new as well. But other than that, everything is growing. This little zoanthid colony, this is the Armageddon zoanthids. These are just temporarily up here for now. They were on the far left side of the tank, but I wanted to put them up really high and see what they would do with a lot of light, because they were used to being close to the sand bed. So now let's maybe get a closer look at this rock structure and at some of the corals. All right, so the far right-hand side of the tank, this is the Fascination Favia. This is that, I like to call it a watermelon Favia, obviously because it's green with a pink center. And this is the Jason Fox Jack-o'-lantern. All 3 are doing really, really good, especially the Favias. The Favias in my tank have been doing very well. This one here, you can see how it's really encrusted fully now on the rock. Maybe I can get a little closer look. There we go, that's a better look. So you can see how it is totally encrusted on the rock all the way around. And it's just looking awesome. So I've actually been thinking about getting a bunch of different Favias and growing them out in my tank since they're doing so well. But Fascination Favia is doing awesome. And then this little watermelon Favia, you can see it. It is getting late, so it's starting to eat. That's why all the mouths are open. That's usually what it does around this time of day. And then you can see that the jack-o'-lantern in the back is just slowly creeping down the rock. I'm thinking about maybe putting a frag plug underneath of it, letting it grow onto it so that I can cut it and pop it off, have it on its own plug, maybe give it to somebody or trade for it, but these two are doing awesome. This is that really nice mushroom that I have had for a little over a year now. This is on the back side, it does have the bounce. I'm gonna see if I can maybe freehand it and get a better look at it. There it is. Kinda got my head stuck in the corner over here. You can see that it does have that cool little bounce on it, but this mushroom is really cool. And the other day I actually found, let's see, look in the back there, a random acan. I have no idea how it got there. I'm hoping that's actually piece of Bob. And speaking of Bob, here he is. This is Bob the acan. Anybody that knows him knows that he is usually a lot bigger than this, but when I pulled him off a disc to put him on a larger disc, he was actually encrusted to it. And I shredded him a little bit and had to use the scissors and do some surgery, and the pieces floated away. So I'm wondering if that's what that is in the back of the tank, but Bob is still alive. You can see that he's happy. He's looking for food at the moment, so hopefully over the next couple months he will get back to normal. Here's a little bit of a better look at the Superman mushrooms, and we'll come over here to the little baby jawbreaker. Nice close look at the grafted Monty, that little Zoa Frag in the back, and the two stylos. Maybe I can show you guys if the camera will stay with me here. This is that Millie, and in the back there is the Birds of Paradise. It's a really cool frag. It's yellow with like green and blue looking polyps in my tank, so I can't wait to see that thing grow out. I do have a couple frags on frag racks right now that I got from Dave. I got the rainbow bird's nest that I'm going to be probably putting up over here where that snail is in the back. And some other frags. He did give me a piece of red Setosa that I'm probably going to put maybe up front here. So everything is doing well in the tank, especially the core line. Look at these rocks, just almost solid purple. These are the Carib Sea Life rocks, but when you get them, they're not this purple. It's like a really light purple, almost pink, but it's turned out pretty nice. Alright, so here's the center of the tank where I have 5 different acan frags. Let's see if we can get a closer look at them. So this is that nice rainbow one on the right, and this is the one I was talking about that's kind of like a greenish yellow gold. I really like this one, and I think when that one grows out, it's going to be pretty awesome. Then on the center left, I have 3 other frags. The one in the back is this really bright pink and purple with a really bright blue mouth. Eventually I will bring it up front and maybe tilt it a little bit so we can get a better look at it. Maybe the color will be a little bit better on camera. And then the one on the right in the center, it's got a lot of colors to it. And then the one on the left, it looks like brownish green in the video, but it's more of like a goldish blue. I just think that when these grow out, they're going to be pretty cool looking. And then one of the newest acan frags that I got is this nice rainbow. It was chopped up pretty good when I got it, but it is fluffy and healing, so it should be fine. And here are 2 of the oldest acans that I have. Nice, good, medium, to small size colonies. I really like the way they are. The pink one on the left is about 3 inches in diameter, maybe a little bit more, and this green and red one is about 2.5 inches, but this is what I want all my acans to look like, nice full grown mini colonies where you can't see the disc. And that's what I've been doing lately. I'm not really going to be going all out looking for some ultra rainbow acan. What I want to do is I just want to get an acan of a different color, no matter what the color is, and just grow it out. And it doesn't have to be, you know, extremely expensive. As long as I can keep it alive and keep it healthy, that to me is a really good acan. And the last of the acans is this red acan. It has this really cool yellowish blue ring all the way around it. It just looks really awesome. It's another one that I just can't wait till it grows out. I just finally put it on this 2-inch disc, so it should be pretty cool down the road. And while we're here, we'll look at the lazy lashes. That is all that remains of the lazy lashes, but they're colorful, bright, looking good. And again, while we're over here, we'll take a look at, this is the toadstool. It doesn't look the greatest at the moment. It's actually just got done shedding. I didn't know that they do that, but yep, I found out that they shed, and when they shed, they look like crap. They're ugly looking, there's no polyp extension, but this one's starting to get back to normal. And then again, one of the newest is this alien pox cypastria. Look at that thing. This is another new favorite of mine. I don't know if you guys remember, I've said it in the past, but I was never really an encrusting coral type of guy, but this tank is keeping them alive and growing them fast and keeping them healthy. So I'm probably going to be getting a lot more of encrusting corals, possibly getting some frag racks on the back glass, just let them grow out. I do kind of miss having like little grow out frags, you know, growing them out, figuring out how they look, where I'm going to put them. So, but yeah, this alien pox cypastria is awesome. And here is the Euphyllia section. So I have these 4 frog spawns. We will start at the far right. The far right one is a nice green frog spawn, full solid colors on all of them. I love them. They're doing really good, growing really fast. This front orange, pink, bluish colored one, I might have to move. I don't know. It's growing so fast. Every time I move the green one, it gives the orange one more room, and it starts going over the left more, so something's got to get moved. Maybe I'll just move the green one further over, but this orange one on the back side, the way it's growing is it's getting really close to the rocks, and I know that once it feels the rock, it will start to grow in a different you know, area, but I don't want to stress it out, so I might have to actually extend this, maybe glue a rock on to my rock structure and then glue this on that rock so it's way out in the open by itself. And then that purple and green tip one, or the purple yellow tip one back there, it's so fluorescent, it's crazy looking. But everything on the left side of the tank is doing awesome. Alright, so the coloring is a little off. I'm a little high up on the tank here, but you can see I do have my, I think it's the Reef racks, Frag, you know, it looks like a piece of rock, magnetic. That has the bird's nest. That is the last of the bird's nest from Reef Spy. I always wanted to save a piece for myself, so that's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to let it grow out right there by itself. And on the left side is from the left side, it's the Setosa, then it's the rainbow bird's nest, and then the bright green bird's nest, and then a little piece of something. I don't know what it came from. Those 4 are from Dave as well, so hopefully they will grow out to be awesome. And then down in the back is the frag rack that I got from my recent coral order. You can see everything back there is doing pretty good. A little blurry because the fish are ready to eat. So, but that's it. I am at the almost 15-minute mark. So I want to end the video here. Everything is doing awesome. Like I've said probably 5 or 10 times in this video. It's my favorite word with this tank is awesome. But I guess what we'll do is we'll just end it with a side boob, as Dave's Nano Tank would say. This is the side of the tank. It's awesome. Have I said it enough? Well, I should say it one more time. Everything looks awesome. Dan, from what you see if you're watching, those are all your frags back there. Look, every single one of them is doing very good. So, again, thanks for watching, everybody. Let's end this video. And that's it. I think the next video is probably going to be a full update on my lights, possibly some of the stuff down in the sump, but that's that. Thank you for watching, everybody. Of course, as always, leave some comments, questions down below, and I will talk to you guys next time. Later.